how you as support staff can communicate with each other based on the feedback that you're getting. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change my view now to the Smarterbase platform. So I'm off the app, I'm in the Smarterbase platform where I'm collating all of my data from my athletes from multiple different sources. So just for those who haven't seen the system before, this is an example of a homepage. So these homepages are very configurable in terms of the types of reporting that you can put there. And I think it's important that whatever system you're using, that you are able to configure what you're seeing to action the critical pieces of information in your environment or in your department. The first one I'm going to look at is a group report. So if I'm an ATC, an S&C sports scientist, or if I'm head of the whole department, this dashboard, it's very basic, but it's also really, really informative. So what we've got is we're making use of some tiles up here, where we're basically seeing across our squad how many people are flagging in different areas. So as you can see here, we've got 5 fatigue, 2 mood, 5 stress, and 3 muscle soreness flags. These are all quite interactive as well. So if I want to click into that, I can just get a simple list of names, and the other thing you could put beside it is mobile numbers if you wanted to call them, text them, follow up with them. So that's an option for you there. But if you want to get into a little bit more detail and see a somewhat similar view to what the athletes are seeing on the app, you can produce a simple table like this where you've got their absolute score and then you've got their flag beside them. Now, getting to the key piece about how we communicate as a group. So one of the things you find is that if there's 4 or 5 people who are responsible for the same squad of athletes, if you don't have clearly defined athletes you're looking after, there's a chance that 2 or 3 of you might touch base with the same athlete. And in some circumstances, that might not be the worst thing, but I think in terms of utilizing your time well and not bugging the individual athlete, making sure that you understand maybe who's actioning certain items. So whether it's someone's responsible for actioning certain variables, maybe fatigue or sleep or stress, or whether it's just seeing a flag and being the first one to jump on it, being able to communicate that you've actually said something to the athlete or contacted them. So one of the things that we've got here is we've got this thing called department notes. And what this allows us to do, it allows us to indicate who has followed up with this athlete. So right now we're only doing this on a week, in our version here, we're doing this on a week-to-week basis, but you could actually apply this in a daily setting if you wanted. So that based on a flag that appeared, so say we've got our fatigue flag here, you could actually say as a performance coach or as part of the medical that you've touched base with this athlete, you followed up, they're not sleeping well, you've given them some feedback.